Hi everyone, welcome back to my DIY Home with Liz. In today's video, I am updating 3 of my thrift store finds. So if you'd like to see how I do these easy and simple DIY projects, just keep on watching. The first project I'm going to work on is this awesome tall chair that I picked up at the thrift store. This was $3.99 at the thrift store, and when I saw it, I knew it was such a great find. I already really liked the paint on it. It was kind of black and chipping off, but there was some areas where there was like white lines on it. And so instead of painting the whole chair, all I'm doing is I'm going back in with just some black paint and I'm just kind of covering up those white areas. It looks like things had just been kind of knocked into it. So I'm just giving it kind of a fresh coat, but leaving the distressing on the side. So I'm just going to gently go around the entire piece and just cover up any discoloration. This chair has like a really cool high back to it, and I just love the way it looks. Next, I'm going to use this Home Sweet Home stencil, and you can buy this for $1 at Dollar Tree, and they sell it kind of in like their paper and post-it type section. And I am just going to take some white paint and dab it into my stencil and then pull it off, and that was really all I did to this piece. I love it. I've put it beside my hutch and I just think it's so cute. Next, I'm going to make this farm fresh sign. So I bought this cheese board and I thought this would make a great sign for my kitchen. It was only a couple of dollars and I picked it up. And so I'm going to use this Farm Fresh stencil. I picked this stencil up at Hobby Lobby. I've used it now for a couple of projects, so I kind of have pieces all over the place. But this is what the cover of it looks like if you guys are searching for it at Hobby Lobby. But I'm just going to put the farm letters up top, and then I'm going to come in with just some black paint that I got at Walmart, and I'm going to dab it in. These stencils are a little bit different because they have like a film screen in it. And so I find I have to dab a little bit harder on the paint, but they wash up really well, and I have been able to reuse them for several projects. So I'm just going to fill in the letters to farm. Now, if you make a mistake, it's no big deal. Just go in with a wet cloth or your finger and just try to kind of rub it off before anything has a chance to dry. And you should be able to clean it up on ends if you get a little bit of extra. And then I'm just going to put down the fresh sign, and I'm going to dab that stencil in as well. Now, my idea for this was to put it on one of those nice black kind of stands that you could put cookbooks on, and just put it in the corner in my kitchen. So I thought that would be a cute idea. It would work really cute on my hutch upstairs as well. And that's how it turned out. So the next thing, I was so excited when I found this, you guys. I found this topiary for like $2 at my thrift store, and it had some fairy lights around it. It might even have been in with the Christmas stuff, but when I saw it, I was like, man, these are really expensive. So I'm like, I can clean this up and it'll be great. So all I'm doing is just removing the fairy lights, and I'm going to add a better base for it so it looks a lot more substantial. So I got an ice bucket from Dollar Tree and I spray painted it black. And then I also had some of this nautical rope from Dollar Tree, and I thought this would look really nice around here. So I'm coming in with my glue gun and I'm just going to start gluing it around and kind kind of just moving it up around the bottom of it. My glue gun, I will link a link below. I'm really loving it. I picked this up about a month ago, and the reason I love this glue gun is because I can keep it on a low setting and it doesn't burn my fingers. I find that a lot of the bigger glue guns, you have to keep them on hot, and I just always burn myself. So I got it on Amazon, and I'll link it below if you guys are interested in this glue gun. So I just spun this around until I thought it looked good, giving it as many layers. And I would probably say I would do glue maybe like 3 times around the bucket. You want it to hold in place, but you don't have to do it all the way around. Then when you think you're done, just snip it off and glue the remainder in place. Next, I'm going to be doing a number 5 stencil on the bucket. These stencils I picked up at Walmart, and I use them for so many different projects. I think it's a really good idea to have some number or letter stencils on hand. That way, you can use them whenever you have projects like this. And so I'm just going to use that same white paint that I was using earlier and just dab it in. I do 2 coats on these to just make sure it has good coverage, and then I'll pull it off before it has a chance to dry. And these stencils also wash up really well. All you have to do is just rinse them off while they're still wet, and you can use them over and over again. And then I did have a little bit of area that I had to go back in and fill in. And then I'm just going to put a foam block at the bottom and simply set my topiary in there. And this looks so pretty. I have this in my front room right now, and I'm just loving it. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to watch all of my top Dollar Tree DIYs, but I'm going to link them right here so that you can go watch that video next so you can see more DIYs. And I will talk to you guys in my next video.